Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I had a big issue with my OBS system, but here we are. I'm starting all over like I haven't started the other. Forget about what happened before. So let me get this straight. Let me get this started. So yesterday I wanted to do a live stream, like an emergency live stream that I like doing all the time, right? And my internet just went down. Like my router just broke down. I had to call emergency Spectrum, and they came back and all that, and they fixed it. And now I'm trying to get everything back together how it was before. And I couldn't do this live stream about Mark Ter Stegen. Oh my God, I am so fuming furious. We've seen all the signs, right? We've seen there's one saying in life, okay? People will show you who they are. Believe them. And guess what? Mark Andrew Ter Stegen, his wife left him, right? And honestly, he's a selfish son of a you know what. He's a selfish son of a bitch. Honestly, I don't care if this stream gets taken down because I am gonna unleash on Mark Andrew Ter Stegen. The fact that he wanted the story that came out that he wanted Barcelona to start him against Inter Milan goes to show you everything you need to know about this man. And the fact that there's a Chesney who has been helping us a ton, and he, in an interview, he said, I think Hansi Flick should start Mark Andrew Ter Stegen. That's a class act. Somebody who is, you know what, man, you're back. I'm going to give you your spot back. Because before anything, I want the team to succeed. And honestly, Chesney, it's best interest of the team. But Mark Ter Stegen thinks all about himself and only himself. Because he wanted Hansi Flick to start him in that game? What the hell, man? What are you talking about? Bro, the minute that story came out, that's alarm bells are going off. And not only that, but you know what? When the team needed its captain to go out and address the fans and address winning a championship, he didn't want to show up. Can you imagine a captain not wanting to speak to address the team and address the fans, the players, your peers, your respect? Hansi Flick and Laporta are going back and forth like this. Like, why isn't Mark Andrew Ter Stegen the number one captain? By the way, the number one captain. Why isn't he speaking to the fans? Why isn't he celebrating? What? That's the moment I was really out on Ter Stegen, man. And honestly, if you guys have lived under a rock, let me break this to you. I am going to read Mark Andre Ter Stegen's official statement that he put out, which is embarrassing. I was on the Ter Stegen he's a legend of the club, okay? If somebody has the credentials to speak about this in this way, it's me. Because I said Ter Stegen is a legend. I said he's been here for over 10 years. I said he's won a treble, okay? He has won the treble, bro. And he's been our captain. But captain means leadership. Do you think that we are going to see people's leadership, Martin Luther King, when it was all sunshines and rainbows? We see leadership when things go wrong. That's really when we see leadership. That's really when we're in the trenches, right? When things go wrong, people will show you who they are. Believe them. And do you think a team who has paid you It's financially great. His deal, he's on the books for 40 million euros over 2028 spread out. And this team, when we struggle in 2019, 2018, when he was a Ter statue, it literally Ter statue, this team paid your full wages, bro, and gave you a great deal to the point to where you're on under contract until 2028, bro. And you put out a statement, an embarrassment of a statement that says 3 months. I've been watching football and I've been watching Barca for a very long time. I've never seen a player come out on a statement to say how long he's going to be out. I've never seen a single player in the whole history. I've been watching Barcelona for over 30 freaking years, bro. And you give me this 3 freaking months, and so deliberately intended. Because for those of you who don't know this, if you're out for less than 3 months, the team cannot use your wages to free up the cap space. But if you're out for 4 or longer months, the team can actually use 80% of your wages to go towards registering another player. And Barcelona needs help right now to register John Garcia and Marcus Rashford. And it would have been perfect that he's getting this surgery, but no. He cannot give us a solid. He has to make things complicated for the team. And what is he gonna do? He's gonna put out a statement and literally, basically, like a freaking doctor, tell you when he's gonna be in or when he's gonna be out. So he said, I am gonna be out for 3 months, bro. And it doesn't even stop there. Before I get to his official announcement, you know what? Let's just read it. Because I am freaking pissed, man. Like, this is so ridiculous. And also, I was going to say, I am happy that the team is flying to Japan as we speak. And they're going to be landing in Japan in probably the next 4 to 5 hours. And it's amazing. Dude, we are going to have a game tomorrow. Just wanted to let you guys know. Tomorrow it's going to be Culets Only podcast, and I'm going to have a guest who's just started a brand new channel. His name is Kevin, and we're going to do basically what we're going to do is tomorrow, the Culets Only episode 6. We're going to be talking basically pre-game show for the game. Pre-game show for the game in Japan. And dude, I am so excited. I am so happy. I am going to wake up at 3 a.m. So guys, get in the chat, like this video so we can get to more people, more new people, so this thing can go up. And guys, let me know in the comments. I want to read you guys. What time are you guys going to watch the game? I have to watch the game at 3 a.m. unfortunately. There's no ifs and buts about it. I am so excited to watch Rashford. I'm so excited to watch Rooney Bargi. I'm so excited to watch the Barcelona squad once again. Football is back, baby. Back. Football is back. I am so freaking excited. So let me guys, let me know in the chat. Get in there. Don't be shy. Let me know what time are you going to watch the game. There's 32 people watching at this moment. Let's watch the likes go up, guys. We have 10 likes. I think we can get up to 20 likes in no time if there's 32 people watching. But hey, let me know before we get to before we can get to the Ter Stegen, basically the communication and what he said. Let me get to these chats and see. I wonder if I'm able to show the chats. Am I not able to show the chats, guys? I am so sorry, man. I am not sure why I can't see. Game is on Sunday, of course. Yeah, the game is on Sunday, but I am gonna have a pregame show tomorrow. That's why I said tomorrow. It's Saturday. The game is on Sunday. So I'm not sure what you mean by game is on Sunday, bro. But yeah. So I am wondering. I'm wondering why it's the chat isn't showing on the screen. Like I said, dude, when you do these things a little rush, sometimes you just expect them to work, and yeah, now it's not working. So the chat is not working. Some people are gonna be watching it at 12 p.m. Dude, that's amazing, man. If you can watch it at 12 p.m., that's really cool. I'm just okay. So here's the chat. I can watch the chat here. Okay, I'll just do it here. Here. Sorry guys. I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. All right. So let's read to some of these chats. Okay, so that was before. There was Mike was low, it's muted. The Ter Stegen thing. I already hear. Okay, so this is where we started a new stream. Guys, like the stream. Welcome back, bro. No worries. Thank you guys for understanding, man. I'm trying to do this thing and everything just some of those days everything just goes wrong. Matt is our worst captain, dude. Ter Stegen is the worst captain in history, and you know what? That's a way to waste. That's a way to waste a whole legacy at a club. The way that he's doing Barcelona right now, he's basically, you don't work somewhere for 20 years and then just basically ruin your entire reputation for no reason. And then you're the captain, bro. What's the point? Like, protect your image. He's doing everything but protect his image. He couldn't give Barcelona an extra 30 days so they can register Ter Stegen, so they can register John Garcia, because he only cares about himself. He doesn't want competition. Mm. And that's another thing about Ter Stegen. He's not a leader, man. He always wants to have. He thinks he's just so good. He thinks he's all that. He thinks he's a superstar. He doesn't want competition. And who here in this chat remembers Bravo? Bravo came and in 2014, the same year with Ter Stegen, and when he saw Bravo's level, he thought, Bravo was just going to be, remember the guy from Chile, right? Bravo was just going to be my backup. But then Bravo kept playing really well, and then all of a sudden, he said, wait a minute here. Barcelona, it's me or Bravo. And then Barcelona went for Ter Stegen because he faced Bravo out. And honestly, like, if you ask me, he's always been that kind of guy. And now that John Garcia came in, he's been really upset. And he doesn't want to give Barcelona no favors, bro. He wants to give Barcelona no favors, no solids. And he actually, this is a power move. This is a totally a power move. And you know what? Let me just switch the picture to here so that people who are tuning in, so that they know we're talking about Ter Stegen. Is this video live? Yes, it is live, my friend. I was on a rant, and it may have sounded like it was pre-recorded, but yeah, it was live. I was just that upset. I was just that upset, man. Yeah. So, is he okay? Is he not loyal to the club who he joined a decade ago? That's just terrible mindset of a captain. Exactly, brother. Exactly, Krish. I mean, Jesus. What is going on? Ravel 124. As well as I don't forget, he did not travel with the group to Italy. Offered to no support. Exactly, dude. I totally forgot about that. And these are just the things. Like, people will show you who they are. Once a wise man told me this. People will show you who they are. Believe them. And this, you can take this into your own lives, guys. Like, if people will show you time and time again who they really are, and you just need to believe them. What is up, my man? What is going on, man? Crash. I think Pedri and Kunde should join a captaincy and the other three. Yeah. Pedri could be a really good, I would say captain, but who knows what they want to do. By the way, guys, we also have breaking news. Jules Koundé, now we're talking about Koundé. Jules Koundé renewal has been completed, and guys, he's gonna be here for a very long time. And let me just break it to you, he's gonna be here for a very, very long time. Um, One Garcia, Chesney, one Garcia, two Chesney, three Peña, four coaching number five. No one reserves Ter Stegen, deserves Ter Stegen. Pedri and Martinez should be captain, guys. But what about Lamine Yamal? Why is no one saying Lamine Yamal? Isn't he supposed to be the next person who's supposed to take over the team? Um, El Chavo says behind Rafa. Okay, and it says after this, Ter Stegen is not a Barca legend. Oh, dude, I am totally okay with that. By the way, I was a Ter Stegen defender. Like I said, I'm a Ter Stegen defender. I was until so many things that have developed in the last couple of months, and he has totally ruined his reputation as a Barcelona. He's totally ruined it. He messed it all up, guys. I am not going to lie. Now that he did all this and now he's screwing up the club the first chance he gets after the club has paid him a lot of money. In 2018, 2019, we were already calling him Ter Statue. He was Ter Statue. Why is he doing this now and ruin his whole career at Barcelona? He's going to be so hated, man. It's crazy. Araujo and Ter Stegen don't deserve captaincy ever again. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Araujo that much, but I don't think Araujo it's the type of leader that you want as your captain. Captain, I want buttoned up. I want to be all professional, and I know Araujo he has been saying a lot of opinions that are, oh, it wasn't my fault, or as a captain you need to take fault. So that's 100% personal. Why didn't he compile about this back earlier? Plus, he could have operated his back and then suffered his leg. Okay, I am going to touch about this. I am going to talk about it after I read his statement. I am going to go on another little rant about other things that I'm thinking about Ter Stegen that he's been doing. So you guys need to stick around. And guys, like the video while you're at it. We have 17 likes. 45 people watching, guys. Come on. We can get to at least 25 to 30 likes if we have 45 people watching. You guys, that's how we're going to get to more people. Anyways, so it says Kunde renewed. Let's go. Yes, Kunde has been renewed, guys. As a matter of fact, let me show it to you guys right now. It's the first thing here on Barca Times. And really what's going on. It says, okay, so let me see. Okay, here it is. It says, just in, Barcelona, 46 minutes ago, have completed the renewal of Jules Koundé until 2030. Official statement is imminent. So, guys, let's freaking go, man. Koundé is one of the most underrated players in the squad. He played I think over 100 games before he got injured. We got extremely unlucky, because even when he got injured, it was at the most inopportune time, and Kunde was like, man, I had to get injured right now. Even when he put out a statement, he's like, man, and it had to happen right now when I'm playing up again. We're just playing up against Inter Milan, It is what it is. It happens, It happens. Sometimes it's just what it is. So 3:30 p.m., bro. Like, Jesus Christ, I envy you so much, man. Says I'm in Europe, Malcolm. At 12 p.m. Oh man, you guys. So that's the time I normally watch Barca, because I'm in LA in America, right? In United States, California to be exact. So yeah, so Ter Stegen should be kicked out of the club. You know what? I am so pissed that Barcelona is not run just a little bit better. Because if we were run a little bit better, and if we had that's the one elephant in the room here, guys. If had we had the 1-1 rule, we would have the leverage to tell Ter Stegen, you know what, bro? You're going to go sit in the stands for the next 2 freaking years. Watch how Germany doesn't start you in the World Cup after you're sitting on the bench. But Barcelona has to send him away somewhere, because if they don't send him away somewhere, Barcelona has to pay this money, and they don't clear up the cap space to be in the 1-1 rule. If we had the 1-1 rule in place right now, we can just tell Ter Stegen to go fly a kite or some crazy stuff like that. And unfortunately, that's one elephant in the room that Barcelona here. If we will run just a little better than that, I think we would be able to just have Ter Stegen in the stands and we could afford it. But another issue is having Ter Stegen, a player who is on the decline for the last 4 years, having him basically with 40 million euros on the books, bro. That's an issue, man. Barcelona, that's on Barca too, man. I cannot deny that. I gotta call it like it is. I don't freaking care now whether he is a legend or not. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't care for Ter Stegen anymore. He's a piece of crap. His wife left him, and now I'm understanding why. He's a selfish son of a gun. We all know that. He's selfish every time. The Inter Milan was selfish. I want to start against Inter Milan. That is selfish. I don't want to address the fans. I don't want to address the team after winning a title. That's selfish because you didn't play, because you didn't have a great season. You don't want to address the fans, even though you are the number one captain. And now you put out a statement saying that you're going to be out for 3 months like you're a doctor. And Barcelona is arguing that this injury, by the way, is going to take 4 to 5 months. And he himself, it's looking like he wants to. It's looking like he wants to say 3 months so that he can screw Barcelona. So we need to just play. You need to just pay him off at this point. He's going out sad. I'm not gonna lie. So the one issue of paying him off is it's 40 million, guys. 40 millions is a lot of money, and he's on the books until 2028. So we got at least 3 to 4 years here. The 3 years. And we can't just pay him, because if we just pay him, he's going to be a free agent and he can go make more money for somebody else, and then you're paying him. So what you want to do is you want to see if he can negotiate a deal with another club, so that that club can pay him, and then you can just give him a compensation. That's really how it works usually. Guys, like this stream. Let's help. Remember, that's all of us has probably something we want to say. The fact that we are able to come here and discuss our frustration and our happiness surrounding the club, that is all I ask, guys. All you guys have to do, dude, I'm doing the work here. All you guys have to do, thank you for tuning in, though. All you guys have to do is like the stream. There's 55 people watching and 23 likes. I think we can do better than that. Let's get this to at least 30. We'll get to more people that way, and we can get more than 2,000 subscribers. And I appreciate every single one of you, by the way. Rafinha says, Rafinha should definitely be in the starting captain list. He is. I'm not sure if you know this, but Rafinha is our new captain coming up this year. And as a matter of fact, Hansi Flick, if you're looking for a number one captain, that's your number one captain. Rafinha, the guy who works hard, the guy who's always doing something great for the club, who gets hurt, who literally, his heart hurts when we lose. That's the guy I want to be my number one captain. Mine is 11 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, okay. 11 a.m. in the morning. That's sweet, man. 11 a.m. in the morning. That's amazing. If some of you haven't tell me what time you're gonna watch the game tomorrow, let me know. And while you're there, let me know where you're watching it from. I would love to know where you're watching it from. Not just the time, but also where you're gonna be watching it from. It says, "Big up the volume." Big up to volume. Will you be in Football Chaos today? Yes, I will be in Football Chaos today for like the first hour, and usually that time it's a little complicated for me because I have to take a class, so I have to bounce right at 1 hour. But I will be there the first 45 minutes of the show for sure. So simple way is that bench him in the whole season. That's what I would do. If he wants to stay here, I would not even bench him. I would just go sit him in the stands. I would just take him off the roster spot. Don't even give him a roster spot. No way. Yeah, just don't even give him a chance. I would rather. You know what? Amorin once said, I'd rather put the ball boy in than Marcus Rashford because they had a spat, right? Well, I want Hansi Flick to go out and say the same thing that Ruben Amorim said about Marcus Rashford. I want Hansi Flick to say, I rather put the ball boy in than put in Mark Andre Ter Stegen. That's the kind of message that I want to be seeing, man. That's how pissed I am. I never tweeted Ter Stegen out, but I'm done with him. Backed him for 10 years, dude. I think we're in the same boat here. Backed him for 10 years against all the time. Yeah, like dude. When people were calling him Ter Statue in 2019, 2018, I was still defending this guy. And Neuer was the best keeper, and I've seen their prime and nobody else. Good, dude. Who remembers Hansi Flick benched and didn't like Ter Stegen in training or nowhere near the national squad when he was the coach? So they already have something going on between them. So I'm just gonna read through these chats a little quicker so we can get to the so we can get to the official statement, right? It says don't cancel me, but I hope him to get a bigger injury. Total pissed. Yeah, hoping injuries on somebody it's a little while, but I understand the frustration, man. This is why we're making this video so all of us can really say how we feel. Can we all say how we feel about Ter Stegen right now? And it just pisses me off, dude. Absolute sabotage. I totally agree, man. The German director didn't last long. I was crashing it out last night. I'm on Jonas channel. Okay. Araujo's first captain, FDJ. Araujo's first captain, FDJ second. If he renews, Rafinha third. Pedri, dude, Rafinha should flat out. Don't get me wrong. Rafinha should flat out and is flat out the number one captain. No one has more leadership than Rafinha right now. Guys, let's get to 30 likes. Come on, 25 likes right now. I think we can do better than that. Is it because I'm not reading the news or what's going on here? Martinez definitely deserves to be a captain. Yeah, but Martinez is on the way out. So does Lewandowski. Lewandowski would deserve it, but he's on the way out. Balde 2018 earns 32K weekly. He deserves a raise and a long-term deal. Yeah, so I think it's going to be in the works here pretty soon. India says 11:27 at night. That's better than me. Still better than me. So we still need offloaded players to register new signings. The registration problems, man. Yeah, you're right. And this is what I'm saying. Like, we could have used the Ter Stegen could have been just a blessing in the sky, but he doesn't want to do us any favors, bro. He doesn't want to do us any favors. So, guys, before I end the reading the chat, let me just read. I think we need to read his statement, and I'm gonna pick apart a few things about Ter Stegen's official statement because honestly, man, I am fuming, bro. Like the way he did it yesterday. I wish I would have been able to do this yesterday, but I couldn't. So let me move the screen real quick. So because we're gonna be reading, right? Yeah. So it says, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, dear Barca fans, I swear I wear the colors and shirt of Football Club Barcelona with great pride, both on and off the field. This is a bunch of bullcrap. Physically and ethically, I am a very good shape. And unfortunately, I'm not free from pain. Oh, yeah, so he's in pain. Okay. Dude, I'm going to give my thoughts. I'm going to give my rant here just a second, guys. Bear with me, okay? I'm going to read. I know it's a little boring, but I want you guys to know the context. I want you guys to know what he said. After intense discussions with FC Barcelona medical team and external experts. Okay, so he's lying here a little bit. The fastest and safest way for me to fully recover from my back surgery. After the last back operation, I returned to playing after 66 days, almost 2 months, okay? But this time, the doctors believe it will take about 3 months, as a precaution to avoid taking any risk. So this is what I'm saying. He's lying because Barcelona stuff has not said it's 3 months. The fact that he said specifically 3 months speaks volumes. Okay, that's the real issue here. It says, "I will keep you informed with my recovery." Yeah, bull crap, man. Just bull freaking crap. That's what I'm saying. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say about Mark Andrew Ter Stegen. One of the last things I'm gonna address this. Okay, so he had long discussions about his injury, his back. He said he's in pain, right? He's in pain. So let me get this straight. So you are in pain, but you went to the Nations League. So so basically, what you're saying is you're calling in sick to work, but you're saying you're going on a Disney trip. So so wait, so are you in pain or not? Because you're saying that you're in pain and then you went to the Nations League. So before the Nations League, you could have just gotten the surgery and be back for preseason and be back during the season. So which is it? Are you in pain or you're not in pain? Did you play the Nations League through pain or not? Mm. And if you play the Nations League through pain, can you please explain to me why you didn't get the surgery after the Nations League? Because you actually looked in really good shape. From what I've seen, you look in great shape. So which one is it, guys? Like, what are we talking about? I've never seen in the history of watching football, right? In the whole history of watching football, I have never seen a player diagnosing himself and literally saying, I'm gonna be out for 12 months." That's the same thing with before. If it's like me saying, you know what, I'm gonna be out. Oh man, my knee hurts, and I'm gonna tell my work, you know what, my knee hurts. I'm gonna be out for 2 months, dude. You need a doctor to say that. You need a Barcelona to say that. It's not the player to come out and say how long he's gonna be out. It's just not, bro. So what kind of message? This is totally a sabotage and a power move by Ter Stegen, because he feels like he's getting phased out, and he feels like this is that co-worker that you had that knew that he was gonna get fired, and that knew that he was basically going to get terminated. And the last couple of days, he's basically stuck at work because he needs to get a severance check, and basically he needs to stay there for 1 more week. And what is he gonna do? He's gonna screw everyone up. He's gonna slow everyone down. He wants the company to fail. That is exactly Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen doesn't want Barcelona to succeed, because if he wanted Barcelona to succeed, he would just be out for the 4 months so Barcelona can register players so that we can have the best squad on the pitch. This is a salty employee who already quit and who already put in a resignation and is actually leaving the club, and you're just stuck, and you're just stuck in there, man. That's just what Ter Stegen is acting right now. But dude, I'm just literally losing it right now. I'm so extremely upset, and why didn't he just do this before the Nations League if he was really in pain? Somebody in the chat, please tell me, because I am so extremely mad at Ter Stegen. This is sabotage. I cannot believe he did that. The fact that he came out and said it himself. What the hell, man? Literally, I don't understand. So it says, let me get back to the other. It says, one season when Ter Stegen wasn't the starter for us, we played our best football. That shows he was the guy. Yeah, in Rome, Liverpool, and others. Yes, I know. Rakuten paid Barcelona for us to show up in Japan because we're promoter COVID never paid us. Yeah, I'm glad you're talking about that, because why don't we just talk a little bit about Barcelona here has after it was a circus, it was not a circus. Barcelona ends up traveling to Japan, and as we can see the team here, Barcelona is making the trip. Rakuten saves the day, and our boys can travel. And guys, we can watch another Barcelona game. Finally, the preseason game starts tomorrow, and we can watch it. So I am so stoked. I am so excited for, and I'm having a lot of fun with you guys and telling me, say Australia. Finally, Australia, right? Because I know Neil Gardner is from Australia, I think. He's finally gonna have a really nice time window to watch the game, which is gonna be 4 p.m. That's sweet, man. And in Spain, it's actually gonna be a sweet time. I understand now why Barcelona's playing at this time, because in Spain it's only gonna be at 12:30. I wonder if that's p.m. right? Yeah, it's gotta be p.m. We're basically 12 hours. I'm gonna be watching at 3 a.m. So, and guys, by the way, after the game, which the game's supposed to end at 5 a.m., I'm just gonna do a post-game show, because I already said this. After every single Barcelona game, I'm not gonna have video reactions anymore. I'm just gonna have post-game shows, and I'm just gonna have rants about what happened probably the next day. And on the day of the game, where you guys are gonna have a long post-game show, it's probably gonna be an hour and a half. So I'm not even gonna bother uploading reaction videos about the games anymore. This is a new thing I'm gonna do for next season. After every single game, you guys will find me here on YouTube with a post-game show. That captain armband suits Rafa. It's the best. You and me both, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Rafinha, who is better than Rafinha as a number one captain? Can somebody explain or tell me? Guys, Barcelona are projected to have around 120 to 130 with players like Iñaki Peña, Christensen, or Romeo is still on the market, Newcastle. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. We'll just have to see what happens. Can we get around 20 to 30 mil for them and some money and from the tour possibly to make this happen? Yeah, well, the fact that we're playing this game is huge for Barcelona, because I think just this game alone was going to be like 5 million euros. So that's income that you can report. This whole trip, you can report it to your income for the 1-1 rule. Absolutely. Bro, even for small sprains, there wasn't an ETA. Like, how did Ter Stegen said 3 months, bro? If it was a week injury, we never announce how long someone will be out for Pedri, Ormo, or Conde, or Balde. Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's never a player to say that. So this is it says this is spiteful by the German. Yeah. This is a jab. It's totally. It is what it is. Pay him off and let him go. I already explained that. It's not that. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. Is my mic loud, guys? Is my mic low? I thought my mic was high. Actually, pretty normal. Like, guys, let me know if you need me to turn it up a little more. It says sideline says, can't believe Ter Stegen and Flick are from the same nation. The difference of mentality is beyond me. Not only that, bro, but the fact that Hansi Flick didn't like Ter Stegen when he was coaching the national team. That speaks volumes. I'm not going to lie. Hey, what's up, Barca React? What's up, Jonas? Insane situation. Ter Stegen must leave. Yeah, I'm totally with you guys on that. So, guys, like the stream, guys. We have 34 likes, 45 people watching right now. So, guys, if you guys can help me out, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 150 before the end of the stream. I'm not sure how long I've been going right now, but I'm probably going to end the stream. Later, we have Football Chaos, and it's going to be fun, too. So, when is the game? So, the game, brother, the game is tomorrow on Sunday, right? So for me, it's kind of like Saturday night into 3 a.m., which is Sunday morning. 3 a.m. Sunday morning, 3 a.m. I'm stupid. I don't know why I did not just say Sunday morning, 3 a.m. But it's kind of like a Saturday night for me. Um, Takara, I'm really hoping Torrance and drop pop off in the Asian tour. We desperately need a left back and left wing. So yeah, promising Flick, and according to the coaching staff, they are very promising. So Torrance, it's making this trip, and I'm so excited to watch him. So I already said this. I want to watch Marcus Rashford. I want to watch for this game right on Sunday. I want to watch Marcus Rashford. I want to watch Rooney Bargy, and I want to watch Torrance, because I don't really even want to see a lot of the starting 11. I already know what they have, so I'm trying to see what else we have. I'm trying to see what else we have. Nobody's better because he plays very well and extra energy, and he's the captain. I'm not sure. Mike is fine, he says. Sometimes I go a little far. Sometimes I go like this when I'm reading something. I'm not a professional, so so excuse me for that. Mike is fine also. Bro, increase your mic volume. It's too low. I can probably turn up the gain. Sometimes I turn it down when I turn on the AC. Yeah, a little more volume, probably around there. I wonder if that'll be too loud for some people. Bro, okay, so this one says, bro Neuer, that guy who is really a phenom. I never saw anyone perform like Neuer. Yeah, Neuer was incredible, man. Please and thank you. Why are we sleeping on Queen Yuent? Man, not sure, buddy. Um, so let me see what it says. I feel stupid for backing Ter Stegen. No, dude. Hey, don't ever feel stupid for supporting our players. You know, as Vin Diesel once said, I love this saying by Vin Diesel. By the way, he said, you don't turn your back on family. This is one of my all-time favorite lines. I'm a nerd when it comes to sports cards. So he said, you don't turn your back on family, even if family turns their back on you. And I love that saying. In Barcelona, dude, we're a family here. Our team is our family, and we love them like family, right? So let's support our team, and let's not ever feel stupid for supporting our squad. That's just the one thing that I would say. But guys, let's change the topic because yeah, I wanted to get to one more chat that was talking about something about it says, "Hey, Barca volume, is there any way I could send you a picture of the projected money for Barca? I have done the math, so I have an approximate picture of how we're looking." Dude, yes. Go to Barca volume on X and send it, either at me or send it direct. DM me there. You can DM me at Barca volume on X, or you can actually just post it and just at me, and I will get the notification, and then yeah. So after that, yeah. So guys, let me switch the topic though, because Laporta has been saying a lot of stuff, dude. You see, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just loving it, man. Here's Marcus Rashford with our team, and this shirt, man. How cool would it be to have a live stream or a post game show with this shirt on? Like this polo, just I don't know, man. It's just sexy as hell. Am I the only one that thinks that? Am I the only one that it's Rooney Bargy? Am I the only one that actually thinks that? So yeah, let's talk about the squad for tomorrow's game. So it looks like Hansi Flick has John Garcia, Chesney, Iñaki Peña. So we actually have coaching as well. So we have, wow, that's 4 goalkeepers making this trip. Dude, I cannot believe I forgot to say that. I want to watch John Garcia with Barcelona. Uh, that's another player that I'm really excited that we're going to be watching. Hey guys, if you haven't liked this stream, please do so we can get to more people. We have 48 people watching right now, and we have 36 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. I'm trying to get to, that's my goal every live stream. I want to get 50 likes. So if you guys haven't liked this stream, I would appreciate it, man. So as far as the defense, right? So as far as the defense, it looks like um, one second. Yeah, as far as the defense, we have Kubarsi, Balde, Araujo, Martinez, Christensen, Conde, Eric, Hector Ford, Gerard Martin, and we also have Geoffrey Torrens, right? So that's kind of cool. We get to see some nice good players. As far as the midfielders, we have Gavi, Pedri, Fermin, Casado, Olmo, De Jong, Bernal, and we have Guillermo, and we also have Dro, right? Is that his name? Was it yeah, it was Dro. So yeah, more new players. We have the attackers: Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Rashford, Rooney, Vargy. Dude, I'm not I'm not going to lie. Can you guys imagine if can you imagine if Rooney Bargy just scores a banger, bro, from outside the box? How crazy are we gonna go over that? How crazy is that gonna be? Um, uh, you Yeah, so how crazy would that be? I mean, that would be just insane to me. Like, it's going to be it's just going to hit different. It's just going to hit different. I'm very excited about this game. But guys, I want to talk about some of these the things that have been going on with Laporta. Right? He has said a few things that I think are very worth talking about. He brought up a few interesting facts. A little bit about behind the scenes of what happened with players like Nico Williams, what happened with also Luis Diaz deals, and also he talked about the Camp Nou. But before that, I really want to talk about what he said. Let me find it real quick because I know he talked. Yeah, he talked about Luis Diaz and Nico. So here it is. So it says. John Laporta, Nico Williams and Luis Diaz were also options. In fact, it was Nico's agent who approached us to propose the signing. Deco informed me about it. Okay, so initially it was one inclined to pursue other two targets. Right, Barcelona wanted to go after other two players. Right. But I always take the sporting director's opinion. So yeah, so this is basically what Ter Stegen here, what I'm sorry, what Laporta is saying here is what we kind of already knew, right? We knew that Barcelona wasn't going after, and especially not Laporta. Laporta didn't want to go after Nico Williams. It was Deco who wanted to go after him, and this is basically literally confirming that Laporta didn't want to go after him because he said, I took the sporting director's advice to go after Nico Williams, and this is all on Deco. And this is one thing I said, guys. This is one thing I said. This is all on Deco. This is Deco's fault for going after Nico Williams for a second time. And honestly, they should have just ignored Nico Williams' agent because they should have just said, that ship is sailed. I wish Barcelona would have done that. Mm. He also talked about Luis Diaz. Let me see what he said about Marcus Rashford, though, because some of these I haven't read him. So this one says, Laporta, there were several more options on the table, Luis Diaz and Nico Williams, but I'm very happy because we ended up getting Rashford. He was the option. He was the option that I liked the most. Wow. Yeah, this is something important. I actually did see a clip of this where he said that he was happy to get Rashford because he is the president, but he doesn't always make the decisions. And it was reported that this was his best option, according to Laporta. He wanted, and I remember that, by the way. I don't know if you guys do, but I remember that the story came out that Laporta number one option was Rashford. So this is basically confirming those reports, that he wanted Marcus Rashford. And to be honest, my take on Rashford, it wasn't my number one option, but the number one option really is that, to me, now that he's here, I'm thinking like what I need to make the best of this. So what I say is like, okay, so now that I'm looking at Rashford, and now he's a Barcelona player, I'm thinking like his ceiling is so good. He was regarded as one of the top players 3 to 4 years ago, and compared to Mbappe in many instances, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, so Marcus Rashford here, really has a great opportunity. Like if he ends up working out, and Barcelona only has to pay him 30 million, that's insane, man. And the fact that he can prove himself and he's got the chip on his shoulder, I think that's great. I love it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like my chances, especially on a loan. And the one I know people hate the contract. By the way, people really hate the contract for Marcus Rashford, and I know I'm kind of one of them too. But the more I think about it, it reminds me of how Messi when he went to PSG. Messi went to PSG, and like within a week, Leo Messi basically cover his entire salary in 1 week worth of shirt sales. So as long as you have the marketing, it makes sense. And of course, you're gonna charge more money when you have the marketing. And Marcus Rashford has the marketing to charge more, because guess what? His shirts are not going to sell like Lamine Yamal shirts, but his shirts are going to sell, guys. And that's the one thing that you know with a player like Marcus Rashford. He starts scoring, man. His shirts are gonna sell like crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So that's all I gotta say. So let me get to some of these chats real quick. It says, "Hey Miguel, I love the vids. Keep it up. And also, how many GAs do you think Rashford can have for me? I think 18 goals and 10 assists, but also subscribe to Barca Volume." Yeah, so thank you guys for subscribing. I'm trying to get to 150 before the end of this show. And guys, tomorrow Coulette's only podcast at at 10 a.m. I'm gonna do it at 10 a.m. So please, also do that. And so I think I think 18 goals and 10 assists, it's a little high on the higher end. If we're more realistic, if Marcus Rashford gives me 20 GAs, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's 20 goals or assists, I'm gonna be good with it, because that would mean it's successful. So in that sense, I would say probably I'm thinking, for me, I think it's gonna score about 12 goals, and he's gonna get about 8 assists. I think 20 GAs, and I think I'm underselling him. He may be better than that. So guys, I'm getting to the end of the stream, but I want to let you guys know tomorrow I am gonna be doing a live stream with a guest. So I would appreciate it if you guys tune in. I'm excited to see Dro. Not gonna lie, yeah, me too. It says, I wish Football Carnage was managed a little more civil. Okay. I wish Football Carnage was managed a little more civil. Like, it's really hard to watch sometimes when everyone is just screaming over each other and not letting anyone else speak. Yeah, you're right, man. Sometimes when you have a lot of people, everyone's jumping in and everyone's having fun and everyone wants to say something and everyone wants to bark. We all have strong opinions. In my opinion, this is why I like having one-on-ones, because you can really speak to someone like that. But his style is different. He wants to have the chaos. He wants to have the talk. He wants to have the wreck, right? The train wreck. So it's all fun and games. I like showing up over there. It helps my brand. So yeah. and I like to express my I like talking to those guys about football when they let me, right? I'm very excited to see Antonio Fernandez. Okay, yeah, yeah, me too. Pedro Fernandez, Gavi old timer season coming up, bro. Believe. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Gavi was injured last season and didn't get enough time. So yeah, you're into something there. But yeah, it's called Carnage. LOL. Oh yeah, yeah. It's called Carnage. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's what I'm saying. He likes that chaos. He likes to have that energy, and it's all good. It's all good. I like it. That's why I go on there because they're all great guys. By the way, when we have a chat and we're all chatting, we're all really friendly, and nobody's barking at anyone there. So it's all meant for the show. But guys, let me know if there's something you guys want me to talk about before I end the stream. I'm basically done. I am going to do a few other things. Let's see what Laporta said about the Spotify Camp Nou because that's really important, and I really haven't read any of these. This says, why did I set a return date on the Spotify Camp Nou? We had information that it was required licenses and arrive at the time. In fact, the business license and the activity license arrived, but there was one that did not arrive, and was the initial occupancy license. So yeah, I guess that's why they were able to announce it. I guess they had some sort of paperwork. Um, Laporta, when will we return to the Camp Nou? As soon as possible. Now we are working alongside the uh, multi, to overcome the obstacles. We respect the company and what they have decided, and our technical team is pursuing return as quickly as possible. So yeah, I mean, says okay. So you think we can get Grimaldo or Dumfries or Vanderson because last time I heard was Barca had 60 million budget, but then both Dumfries and Grimaldo had release clauses of 25 to 30. I believe Barcelona will get one more signing, and that's it. I don't believe that Barcelona will get more. I think it's gonna be too difficult to. I think Barcelona has the money, but I don't think Barcelona would have the registration issues. So because of the registration issues, I think Barcelona may not be able to just get more players. I think Dumfries will be a little bit more complicated. I think I would say I would go after Vanderson. I've said this because he can play on both flanks. So I would just go for the versatility, and I know Hansi Flick respects that. So that is something that I wish I could do. But guys, like the stream. I'm getting to the end of it, and I appreciate every single one of you for being here. And honestly, man, volume is perfect. I hope it doesn't disturb the baby. Okay, no, the baby. That I moved my office to the garage so that this doesn't happen. Nothing better than this season away shirt, bro. I wish I got Travis Scott one. Yeah, yeah, I know. But guys, thank you. 54 of you watching today. I really love you guys always showing up to the streams. Please be there tomorrow. I'm going to be with Kevin. It's a new content creator, but he's very knowledgeable. We're going to be talking about the pre-game show for the Barcelona game on Sunday in Colette's podcast, episode number 6, guys. So, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Biscal Varsa, guys. And, guys, thank you for being here. It just means the world to me. Thank you for putting through the whole rant about Ter Stegen out. And Ter Stegen is just a piece of shit, man. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's the end of the stream. Who freaking